今日はたまには違う国の人と話してみようかなと思うので、アンゴラですってね、面白いですね。オンラインならではですね。アンゴラの人と、話してみようと思います。話せるかな？話せなくてもいいやぐらいの軽い気持ちでいこうと思います。どんな人だろうね。面白いね。ズーム開始する。音を大きくしよう。Hi, good afternoon. No, good morning.
Good morning and welcome to Native. How are you doing today?
Yes, I'm learning English because the strongest typhoon is hitting Japan, so we are not allowed to go out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you really want to go out?
Yes, so it's a national holiday today, so I'm going to
Okay.
Enjoy shopping or something, but it's postponed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I just hope it gets better. So, which prefecture do you live in?
I live in Tokyo.
Okay, Tokyo.
Yeah,
So,
it's
I
still
hope the
safe.
typhoon won't affect Tokyo.
Yeah, it's still safe here. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but I
Okay.
prepare some cup noodles just in case.
Okay. Wow. I just hope I hope you be safe and everything will be safe. Your car, everything you have will be safe at the end of the typhoon.
Yes, so I hope so.
All right, I hope so too. So there'll be no damage, there'll be no loss
Yeah,
of
no
any of
damage,
your
no loss.
properties.
Yes. I live with my husband, and he rarely goes out.
Okay, he works remotely.
Oh, sorry.
So he works from home.
He's retired. He doesn't
Wow.
need to work anymore. He enjoys
Wow.
handling PC all the day. All the day.
Wow. So it's just to go out, exercise, read newspapers,
Yes.
and then and then maybe sometimes travel abroad just to have a nice time.
Yes. So we love traveling abroad, but no chances due to Corona pandemic.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Okay, I really hope
yes.
the pandemic,
Mm.
comes to an end very soon, so
Yes.
that you both can travel around the world together again.
Yes, so actually I started learning English to communicate with English speakers because
Okay.
almost 3 years ago I couldn't speak English at all. I avoid
Wow.
seeing foreigners, speaking with foreigners.
Wow.
Yeah, but now I can speak English to some extent, and I want to use it.
Okay.
I want to use it. Only here in native camp is the only place I use English.
Yeah, but I think you can, maybe if your husband is also interested in learning, then
Yeah,
you both can be using that to communicate. You can
mm,
be communicating in English, both of you.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Mm.
So I could see you've chosen the textbook
Yes.
Daily News, Article Middle Advanced, Chapter 1955, with the title Sea Poodle Ramen Flavor is on the way.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Wow. I think so. How long does it take? Will it take you to cook this ramen? Is it a fast food ramen or does it take a long time to get done?
It takes only 3 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 or 3 minutes.
Wow.
Wow.
2 minutes.
Three. Yeah, three.
Just two
Yeah.
or three
Yeah,
minutes.
2 or 3 minutes. So I don't love the soft noodle. So
Okay.
I always open the lid to after 2 minutes.
Okay. So how long does it last? Does it last a long period of time? I mean, does it expire fast or it takes a long time before it expires?
Expire?
Expires,
What
yes.
do you mean?
In terms of how long can it stay in the container? Can it stay for about a month or 2 months or 3 months in the container on the shopping stores, or maybe it gets expired after 2 months or 1 month?
It lasts longer, maybe over 6 months.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, long
Wow.
life food.
6 months.
Yeah, maybe I think because it's not rare. It's dried noodle.
Okay, dried. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we can stock
I think
them. So as
there'll be lots of
emergency.
preservatives, added to it. Preservatives added to it in order to make it last longer.
Yes, I try to not to think about it.
Okay. Lots of chemicals,
Yeah, maybe.
added in order to preserve,
Yeah, maybe.
which could actually be
As long as I
unfriendly.
eat it not so often, it's okay.
Okay, yeah. I like eating ramen, but not so often also.
Yeah.
Just occasionally.
Do you eat cup noodles like that?
Not this particular one, but we have our own type of, noodles. We call it Indomie noodles. And we also have, the called spaghetti. We have the macaroni,
Spaghetti.
Which we also eat here. So I think I don't eat it all the time, but I just eat occasionally and I enjoy it. So,
Occasionally. What do you often eat? For example, for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner?
well, we eat a lot of rice.
Rice. With
A
something.
lot. Yeah, it's with vegetables, with sauce, and also sometimes we eat beans as well.
Beans. You are
Beans.
taking care of your body. your your
A lot of
mind.
protein, yes. And then we eat yam. We have yam, just like potato.
Yam? What's yam?
Yam. Yam is like potato. It's like potato.
A fried potato.
Not really the fried. We cook it. We boil it,
Boiled.
and then we eat, with egg sauce, or So it's just like, but it's a bigger version of the potato, and it doesn't really taste like potato. It has its own special taste. We call it yam, or Y-A-M, yam.
Yam. I'll Google it later. I don't know
Please
that.
do, yeah.
How do you spell it?
What, yam?
Yam. Y-A-M?
Yes, Y-A-M.
Yam.
And if you could get any African store around, you can you can ask for yam in any African store. If there is any in Japan, you can just walk into any of the African stores and request for yam. And it's always very delicious if you could eat that with plantain.
Plantain.
Yes.
I haven't heard it. Plantain.
Okay, it's just like a bigger version of banana. Unfortunately, I don't have, plantains and yam here, because it's quite expensive. I live in the city and it's quite expensive.
Wow.
But in the countryside, it's very cheap and affordable, easily accessible. Yeah.
You don't live in the countryside, in the city.
No, I don't. It's been a long while. I grew up not really in the countryside with my parents, but later I had to move to the city. Yeah. And that's where I live currently.
But you love these food.
Honestly, it's the best. It's the best. If you could, yes, if you could eat a combination of this, honestly, you'll be satisfied for the rest of the day.
Oh, really?
You won't have to you won't feel hungry, easily again. So it's satisfying. It's filling. If you could eat yam or plantain, honestly, it's filling. And one thing about plantain is you can boil plantain and you can fry as well. So if you don't want to eat your plantain boiled, you can fry it and snack on it, in the afternoon while you're busy working. You can just snack on plantain, like chin-chin.
Yeah, sounds
And
tasty.
it can be crunchy.
Wow. Maybe I love it.
Yes. Yes, that's why I said walk into any African store and see if you can get yam and plantain. Cook it for your husband and you eat it together, and you both will enjoy it.
Does it last
You can
long?
just fry it. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It does.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
And you can just eat it with fried egg. You can fry egg and just eat the boiled plantain and boiled yam with fried egg.
Wow, many nutrition. I can get many nutrition with the food.
Indeed, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
It's very tasty and delicious and filling as well.
So I always run after dinner or after lunch, so it may be the best food for me.
Oh, really? Yes,
Yeah.
that's why it's always good to experiment, to
Mm.
explore.
Mm.
Don't just limit yourself to, okay, because I'm from Africa, I'm
Mm.
from Angola, I'm from
Mm.
Nigeria, so the only food I would be
Mm.
eating,
Mm.
it's always good to be adventurous, especially when it has to do with food.
Mm.
Explore a lot of food,
Yeah.
try to change your taste and see how the other kind of foods you can bring into your diet,
Mm.
and all of those actually contribute to what makes us healthy and look good. Yeah.
Yeah.
For instance, anytime I come down to Japan, I know I'm going to eat a lot of. I'm not so sure about sushi, but I
Sushi.
will have to eat okonomiyaki.
Oh.
And yeah, I want to eat maybe okura. We have okura here actually,
Okura?
and yes, okura.
The vegetable?
And yes, exactly.
Do you have
And
okura?
I do, yes, I do. I do, though I have an alternative to it, but then I think I like it.
Really?
We eat
Half
sushi
of
as
Japanese don't like it. It's sticky.
yes, that's what makes it,
Yeah.
the way we eat it here is, yes, we grate the okura, we grate it. So it's always into small pieces. Then the way we prepare it is then I pour, just a small quantity of water in the pot. Add palm oil to the water,
Palm
add
oil
the
and
Maggi
oil.
palm oil, then the Maggi, then the locust beans. We have what we call the locust beans. Then maybe just shredded crayfish and fish, and sometimes meat
Wow.
or beef. You put it inside, then you now pour the okura inside, then you mix everything together. Then we eat that with what we call eba. We have a particular, it's from cassava,
Cassava?
we call it eba. Yes, cassava. You know cassava?
Is it also the name of the meal? Cassava.
Cassava is just like yam, but you can make a lot of things from it. You can make semo from it. You can make wheat, no, not wheat. You can make gari. There's something we call gari. You can make it from cassava, and you can make what we call pupuru. You might not know that that's quite traditional. So, but it's very tasty. Yeah. So you just put it, you prepare it, you mix it together, then you put it into lump, then you use it to scoop the okura, then you eat.
Oh.
It's always good when you eat it hot. You enjoy it so much. Yeah.
You're good at explaining about the meal.
And meanwhile, I don't really like food as such. Of course, if I'm in an environment where the food is already done and prepared, I'm going to eat well. But if I were to be left alone, at home, I would do more of snacking than cooking. I love snacks a lot. Take yogurt, eat bread, eat chin, eat plantain. So I love snacking much more than I like eating.
Do you live alone now?
No, currently I'm married, so my wife and I live together here.
You always cook for her. Sometimes.
Once in a blue moon, I cook once in a blue moon. My wife does the cooking for the most time.
You're lucky. In my case, my husband cook for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not against cooking. Of course, I can cook, but
Me too.
I'm not just so used to going to the kitchen and cooking all the time. Maybe once in a while I do the cooking, but not all the time. So for the most times, my wife does the cooking. She does it joyfully. She's happy whenever she's in the kitchen cooking for both of us. And I can run the errands. I can go ahead and get a lot of things for us from the grocery store while she does the cooking. And she likes some house chores like cleaning. I wash the dishes sometimes too, and I also do the laundry.
Wow.
Yes, I do the laundry for both of us because she doesn't really like doing laundry. So I do the laundry for both of us. She does the cleaning, she sweeps and mops the floor. and she puts a lot of things in order, the books and the clothes. But in my own case, I'm just to do the cleaning, washing the dishes, and doing the laundry.
Yeah, a person who loves it does it in your house.
Exactly. So just do what you like, what you think you have the strength to do or you are interested in doing. So it's more or less like a division of labor. We all choose what we like doing and we do it well, just with the sense of responsibility, not out of obligation.
Yeah. It's the best way. And you are lucky because what if both of you don't like cooking or don't like doing doing dishes?
That's not possible for me.
Yeah.
Of course, I would have known at the point of friendship. I would have understudied her to know if she could cook or not. If she couldn't, honestly, that's a red flag already. I won't continue with the relationship. So I know that I'm not so keen about food, honestly. I can take yogurt, I can eat bread, and I'm fine. But I just want to know that she can cook. So it's important that she knows how to cook. That's not the priority, but I just want to have someone who can cook. I don't ask about food, but then she just goes to the kitchen, cook for both of us, and we both eat, And when my family comes around, she does the cooking for them. So it makes it beautiful that, wow, your wife is good. She's taking very good care of us. That makes me feel so excited. Wow, you made the right choice, that kind of feeling. But the moment your family members come around and your wife can really not cook for them or take good care of them, or your friends come around and my wife cannot cook for them, that would be a bit of a concern for me. So, yeah, but I'm happy that she's able to. She can do all of that. Yeah.
Yes.
She can do it. She does it well.
And I also think that she also feels happy because she is a good wife and she is good at cooking, and maybe you always said to her, "Oh, thank you very much for us." So it makes her happier.
Well, yes, but and another thing is the kind of relationship we have. It's not the type that we place a demand on each other. That, okay, tell me thank you anytime. Sometimes I wouldn't even say thank you. She said, okay, say thank you. For what? So it's just like two friends living together, and it makes it, very interesting every day, so we don't take offenses on whatever. So if she asks me to say thank you or sorry, sometimes I might not say thank you, I might not say sorry, and she doesn't feel offended about it. And sometimes she doesn't really need me to say thank you or sorry. I just keep saying thank you, sorry. So it makes it interesting. Honestly, it makes it interesting for both of us.
How long are you married? Very long?
It's going to 4 years now.
4 years. It's a good season.
Yeah, going to 4 years now.
In my case, I'm married for 8 years. Actually, he is my second husband.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, and he kept single for 55 years.
Wow.
Yeah, when I met him for the first time, I doubted whether he is a good person or not. Maybe there must be some reason why he kept single.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
But fortunately, for me, he's like an angel. He loves cooking.
Wow.
He loves giving me a leg massage every
Wow.
time. And he also loves cleaning room and taking the garbage away. All of household chores are his fun, not task, not the job.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a caregiver. Wow. Honestly, so most times it just makes you feel like a baby.
Yeah, maybe. So we have an age gap. So 16 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
60, like, he's 60 years older than you?
Yes, of course. Of course, older than me.
Wow. No, I mean the age gap between both of you is how many years? 60?
16.
16. Okay, 1 6. 1 6.
Yes, 1 6.
Okay, 1 6.
Yeah.
Wow. I think my dad is about, I think, 9 years older than my mom.
9 years.
Both of them have been together for
うん
almost about 38 years now.
最
They've
近
been together for,
うんうん
yeah.
いや
They've been together for about 38 years.
Yeah, if it's the first marriage for me, I may not choose. I may not choose this option. But it's second marriage for me. So I think it must be interesting. Because
Yeah.
so I haven't thought that I'd like to have a kid, have a child.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to have some children, I have to
Yeah.
get married the young person.
Sure, definitely.
Yeah, fortunately, I don't have such desire.
It's going to be a very big challenge because the young person would actually be on the lookout. I want to have a child. I want to have a child. But for people who are more matured, you understand life better and you understand more that relationship is between just the two of you.
Yes.
The child just comes to complement the relationship. But the major reason why you're married is for both of you and you alone. We've been married for 4 years. We're still expecting, but then it's just, I mean, we're really not bothered. We are not bothered. We're just living our lives. We're just enjoying each moment together. I'm not putting any pressure on her. She's not putting any pressure on me. I mean, we're just enjoying being together with each other. And that's what matters to me.
Yes.
That's what matters most to me.
Yeah.
And the moment the babies begin to come, they just come to complement the relationship. But as far as we both are concerned, we just want to have each other, and that's what matters. That's what matters to us.
Yeah. No matter how
So the
much
babies will come.
no matter how much relatives talk about it, we don't need to mind it.
No. Well, they might be concerned, especially even maybe my parents-in-laws seem to be more concerned than my parents. And the thing is, I am the only male child in my family.
Really?
Yeah. So I am the only male child. So it's expected that someone has to keep the name of the family going. And so it's important that my wife gives birth to a child. Honestly, I just don't want to live a life of. A lot of people are sick right now in the hospital, and the only thing they are thinking about is their health, survival, and all. But I have good health, and I'm happy. I'm working. When my wife is sleeping, she has to go to work in the morning, and I'm working. I'll be sleeping by the time she'll be going to work. She goes to the office every day. Yeah, so she goes to the office every day. Yeah. And she has to leave home as early as 5:30 a.m. in the morning. So because of the traffic situation and so I mean we're both doing well and we're both happy. I'm happy, she's happy.
Yeah. As long as you are healthy, you can do anything you want.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And that's what is important. When you have good health, then you can be rest assured that you can have children. But if you don't have good health, you spend money on drugs and you keep worrying about survival. So thank you so much. It was nice talking to you. Yeah.
Thank you for
My regards. Hope to see you again.
Yeah, see you again. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
なんか楽しかった。テキスト全くやらなかったですけど楽しかったですね。でアンゴラの方なのでネイティブイングリッシュではないので最初はちょっと聞きづらいなと思いますけどだんだんやっぱり聞き慣れてくると聞けるようになるもんだなと思います。で違う国の人と話すのもこういう耳の練習ができるのでいいですね。ちょっと今日は聞く方が多かったですけどちょっと話してることが聞きたい内容だったんで相槌も入れようかなと思いつつちょっと聞き中心になっちゃいましたけどまた聞き直してまたこの人と話してみたいと思います。